Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 70RC C630. This is a push plate, is what it is, a relatively uncommon combination of the features of this plate. And we're going to dissect the part number. We're going to talk about what it is. So this is Rockwood. And Rockwood stands for very good quality fit and finish. That surface that you see there that doesn't look like it's good quality fit and finish, that's just the peel away protective film. I've had clients call with, they're panicked, and rightfully so. I would be as well. Hey, what you sent me is completely scratched and destroyed. What in the world is going on here? I says, wait a minute. What's the order number? Is there any peel-away protective film on there? And then we have a good laugh about it. So that peel-away protective film is covering up the stainless steel. That's the 630 part of the part number. So this is an RC 70RC C630SA. So let's dissect the part number. And just now that we've addressed the surface peel-away protective film, a 70 means it's a push plate by Rockwood. That means that it is a push plate. That it is a push plate that measures 50 thousandths of an inch thick. This will measure slightly more because of that film, about 0.52. So that plate is 50 thousandths. 50 thousandths is the same thickness as what you would see on a common kick plate. Rockwood can make thicker material in both push plates and armor plates or kick plates, mop plates, stretcher plates. They can do thicker material in brass and bronze as well, even aluminum. But 50 thousandths is the common one. If you are looking for a push plate, it's always 50 thousandths. It's very uncommonly thicker than that. That's what the 70 means. Now the RC in the part number, that means radiused corners. Okay. I don't know if I can, what am I talking about? Of course I can. It's going to be a 1 inch diameter prep that's going to be on there. 1/2 inch radius is what we're looking at. Okay. The next C in the part number, RC, is the radius corners. The second C is the size. That means that this is 4 inch by 16 inch. Okay. The 630 in the part number means stainless steel. It means it is made of solid stainless, that it's all stainless. Okay. And that it has a brushed finish, a satin brushed finish over it. Okay. The next part is the SA. That stands for self-adhesive. You may have noticed there are no screw holes on here at all. There's no fasteners included. That's peel-away protective paper, again, on the self-adhesive tape that's on the backside. Okay, so a client who really does not want to or cannot, will not or cannot drill into a door for whatever reason, lack of a tool, or it's the type of door that you're not going to drill into, self-adhesive tape is very common. Now, where we'll generally sell self-adhesive tape, and I believe this order, it's a homeowner who does not involve themselves in any carpentry of any sort whatsoever. It's not their skill set. They could be, a doctor or an attorney or a truck driver. They don't, they don't own a drill, and they don't want to drill it in. Plus, they might like the cleaner look of not having screws. The only thing that I may not like is the additional projection for the thickness of the tape itself, because you will have a measurable amount left over that it will not be hard to the face of the door. If that plate is 50 thousandths, with the tape I'm coming up with 125 thousandths. So yeah, you better believe that, a 1/16 of an inch more than that is going to be between the backside of the plate and the face of the door. Is it going to be a problem? Probably not. Are you really ever going to notice it when you're looking at the door in elevation? You never will. If you looked at the door at a 90-degree angle, yeah, you'd probably notice if you were looking for it. But the fact that the plate doesn't sit tight to the face of the door is, in my opinion, something that someone who's not going to drill the door for screws might easily concede, just because of how easy and simple, and installation time is 90 seconds, right, at the most. And that's what the SA stands for. 4 beveled edges. These edges are indeed beveled. It's going to be really difficult to be able to see that on the camera, but, well, you kind of can right there. You somewhat are able to. The entire perimeter is beveled. There is a chamfer on there. If this wasn't beveled, that would not be a pleasant endeavor, what I'm doing right now. Okay, so you're going to have beveled edges on this material. Now, there is a link below this video to the product brochure where you can pull up all of the 70 series plates from Rockwood, and immediately you're going to see the RC version. You'll see the RE, the radiused end, as well. That's pretty uncommon. We sell the square corner is by far most common. The second C in the part number for us is the size, and you can see that if you change the letter, you change the size. Now, being Rockwood, they'll make this any size you want. If you have a special need for a 3-inch by 20-inch, they'll make it. Not a problem. It's just not an issue. 3 3/4 by 24-inch, for some reason, is a size that we get requested. It must have been a standard by someone once upon a time. 3 3/4 by 24-inch. Or it might be 4 by 24. It's one of those sizes. The point is Rockwood will easily and happily make that material. So any size that you need, reach out to us. We'll quote it for you. The 630, that means stainless steel with a brushed finish. They can do it in a 629, which is a polished stainless. They can do any finish really on brass or bronze. Your brasses, your bronze, your chromes, your nickels, satin, polished, oil-rubbed bronze, powder-coated finishes. On aluminum, they can anodize that material, a clear anodized, dark bronze anodized. I think they can may be able to do a black anodized as well. But they can powder coat black, white, and red for sure. Just at this time of this video. And then the SA, that's going to be your adhesive preparation, which is listed there as well. Security fasteners are listed there. Torque screws are there. You can do engraving on these plates. You might want the word push on this plate. You might need it prepped for a cylinder hole. You might have a school. You might have engraved. You might have a hole for a cylinder. There will be a deadbolt in the edge of the door. That is a classroom function. And on the interior side, you will have pull engraved, hole for a cylinder, then your pull handle, and that deadbolt will only operate as what we would call a classroom function, meaning you can only retract the deadbolt. You can never lock it on the inside. Very common application. I just did that same scenario, in fact, on a very historic building in the state of Texas. And we needed to have all of that. We didn't do the engraving, but we needed the plates added, and we did the thicker material because it emulated the building as it was built in between 1884 and 1889, whatever the period was. But we needed to have a way to lock the doors, and that was approved by the Historic Commission to add the mortise deadbolts to it because security was necessary in the day and age we live in. It wasn't apparently, on these original doors. But we were able to take plates like this that looked original and prep them for the hardware so that the cylinders could come through, or the mortise thumb turn on the inside. Anyway, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the Rockwood 70 RC C630 SA or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.